Yo, what's going on? It's playoff time, baby. It's playoff time. And so we're going to be reacting, or not reacting. We're going to be talking about week 18. Let's go. So, hey, if you don't know me, my name is Keith. I do Black Quarterback Series. And today we're going to be having our final Black Quarterback Series video of the year, week 18. So let's get started, man. It should be a relatively fast video. I did a video about the coaching carousel, so if you haven't watched that video link is up top and it'll be at the end. So yeah, let's get into it, man. So first game we're talking about KC and Denver. So you know with these divisional games, it's always kind of a toss-up. But then you can always look at the quarterbacks and see which team is going to have the edge, and of course Patrick Mahomes had the edge. But like I'm going to say about Arizona, spoiler alert, what I'm going to say about Arizona, the same thing I'm kind of going to say about Kansas City. I don't think Kansas City would be upset, but Kansas City is not limping to the finish line, but they didn't look very well. Like, their offense didn't get it together towards the end. And I don't know how to take that because Denver has a good defense, don't get me wrong. Denver has a good defense, but Denver is not a good team, if that makes sense to you. Patrick Mahomes was 27 for 44, 270 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And let me just say as a sidebar, the ESPN broadcast is always great. No matter what they do. I watched the college game yesterday. If you didn't watch that, I did a reaction to that. That will be up top as well. But yeah, ESPN always does a great job with their broadcast. Shout out to ESPN. Y'all might not do nothing else right, but y'all do that right. And Tyreek Hill was hurt. Had a heel injury. And I don't know why they even played him that long. I know y'all was trying to get first place because Tennessee played yesterday and Tennessee ended up winning. So they had no choice but to take second place. So, but I probably wouldn't have played them. It was too much at stake for them to just be playing them like that. I don't know, but another receiver ended up getting hurt, so they really had no choice but to play him. So that was their offense for you, and they didn't look sharp. I don't know what happened. So, but they did end up winning on a great play by Nick Bolton. If I'm getting his name wrong, I'll put it on the screen. They made Drew Luck look like Cam Newton, which is crazy. I'm going to try to show some of his runs. And Drew Luck was like the first option out there. I'm gone. And so they eventually got that together. And then it ended up winning 28-21. But so they get the second seed. With the Titans winning, they ended up getting the second seed. They'll be playing Pittsburgh. I don't think it'll be fairly difficult for them to beat Pittsburgh unless Ben Roethlisberger just goes on an old school Ben Roethlisberger run. I don't think it'll be difficult for them to beat Pittsburgh. So yeah, I think they should beat Pittsburgh fairly easily, and we'll see what happens. So we have Philly. Philly didn't play anybody. Nobody really played. Dallas played all their guys. Final score was 51-26. But see, the thing about that is when Dallas was playing against the backups, they didn't look dominant. Now, eventually, obviously, they got it going, but they didn't look dominant against the Eagles' backups. And I'm gonna make a whole video about my bracket prediction. And we're going to see how many games I'm right and how many games I'm wrong. So I'm not going to give y'all in too much depth about what I think about the playoffs. You're just going to stay tuned for that. But Dallas didn't look good. Dallas didn't look good at all. Dallas will be going up against the 49ers. So it remains to be seen. Stay tuned Friday for my predictions as we get ready for the playoffs. So shout out to Devontae Smith. He broke the rookie receiving record that was held by Deshaun Jackson. Not surprising. So shout out to Devontae. He's going to be a great young receiver. So we got the Ravens. I'm not going to spend too much time on them because they're not in the playoffs. The Ravens are done. It came out that Lamar's injury was more serious. It was more serious than we thought it was. Having a bone bruise. Ended up having a bone bruise, which is, I'm not saying that his bone bruise was great, but the fact that he didn't try to play on that bone bruise, because a lot of these games towards the end that they could have won. Tyler Huntley, 16 for 31, 141 yards, 2 interceptions. Didn't play well again. Missed some open receivers. They would have won if Lamar was in. But now, as far as Lamar, we got to turn our attention to the contract. I'm sure that video will be out at some time this summer. I made a video last summer about how much I think Lamar should be paid. I'm gonna link that up top as well. So I don't know. I don't know what it is about the Ravens, but just a quick season review before I dive deep into it. They got to get healthy. They have to get healthy. They got to get better. They have to get more consistent receivers. Because even the fact Lamar was out, that shouldn't have just completely sputtered the offense. So, but they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. So we'll see. What remains to be seen with the Ravens. We'll see if Lamar even stays with the Ravens. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next. We'll see what happens in the offseason. Stay tuned for that. So we have the season finale, which I think is the Seahawks finale of Russell and the season finale of Kyler Murray. Russell was 15 for 26, 238 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Kyler Murray was 28 for 39, 240 yards and a touchdown. They got out to a hot start, but it cooled off. They ended up losing the game. I think it was 38-31. It was somewhere around there. They're literally limping to the finish line. I was very high on this team. Before Kyler Murray and D-Hop got hurt, I thought they was going to win 12 games. I thought they was going to, not run their way to the Super Bowl, but I thought they was going to be really, really good coming down the stretch. But then Kyler Murray got hurt, D-Hop out for the season, and their receivers are not as good as I thought they were. I had them as I think I ranked them second or third, the second, third best receiving core in the league. Without their guy, it turns out that that's not the case. That's not the case at all. So I think there'll be a first round out. I hope I'm wrong, depending on where they land, but there'll probably be a first round out. And to finish off the week for this week, Russ. I think Russ is not going to be there next season. I think Russ is done. I think this is it for him. I would love to see him somewhere else. Where, I don't know. We have to see how all the coaches shake out. A hot take. I could see him ending up in Minnesota. I could also see him ending up in a place like Denver, maybe. Depending, like I said, it all depends on the coaches that they get. So that's really all I have to say. So we're coming down to the end of the season, the whole season. So we're done with the regular season, and now the real season starts as far as the playoffs. Like I said, stay tuned Friday. I'm going to have a whole playoff breakdown where I put my reasonings behind each team and why I think this team can win, and just breaking down. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned Friday, probably Friday afternoon, and watch that. So I'm going to see you guys soon. Peace.